Nice to hear. So today we're going to be learning about landforms. Before I tell you guys what a landform is, can anybody give me a wild guess as to what they think a landform is? Alyssa?
Is it a volcano?
A volcano is actually a type of landform, yes. Anybody else?
Does it have to do with the earth?
It does have to do with the earth. So, a landform is a feature on the earth's surface. A feature is like a special design that makes a place unique or different from other places. Landforms come in many different shapes and sizes. So now I'm going to show you guys a video that talks about landforms, what it is, and the different types of landforms. I want you guys to pay close attention because after that I'm going to go through a PowerPoint. It's going to ask you guys questions. I'm going to want you guys to raise your hand and tell me what that landform is, okay?
Okay.
All right. So everybody pay close attention to the video.
Greetings, boys and girls. I'm Mr. DeMeo, or the cartoon version of Mr. DeMeo, and today I'm going to teach you about landforms on the planet Earth. Now, the first one we're looking at right now is one you've probably all seen before. These things are called mountain ranges.
I like it.
Now, you've all heard of mountains before, and these are just a group of mountains. So let's try to talk to this mountain over here. Hey, mountain, can you hear me?
Yes.
Mr. DeMeo, I hear you just fine.
Now, mountain, before I move on to someone else, can you tell me some interesting things about you?
Well, I have steep sides and pointy tops, but one thing not a lot of people know about me is that the older I get, the more rounded my tops get. Pretty cool, huh?
Wow, that is pretty cool. So how about we go ahead and meet my next friend? Hey guys, can you see me? Oh, I'm all the way down here. What do you say we zoom in a little bit? Much better. As you guys can probably tell, I am between two mountains. And this specific type of area is called a valley. And that's exactly what it is. It's a lowland that is almost completely surrounded by water. And when I say surrounded, I mean it's almost all the way around it. But you see, it's still connected to a mainland. That's what makes it different from this next guy, which is an island. Oh my gosh, it looks like I'm on a screensaver. See, this thing right here is called an island. It's a body of land that is completely surrounded by water. And when I say completely surrounded, I mean it's on every single side. It does not connect to a mainland at all. This next guy right here is called a plain. No, not a plane like those things that fly in the air. I'm talking a plain landform. And that's exactly what it is. It's very plain. There's nothing to it. It's like a plain bagel, a plain slice of pizza. It's a flat lowland with very little hills, no mountains.
That's boring.
It's just very plain.
Who you call plain, man? Yeah, I am actually very plain, but just don't tell nobody. Man.
This next guy here is called a lake. You've probably all heard of these before, whether it's Lake Erie or Lake Michigan. I mean, they're pretty famous. But do you know what they actually are? Well, I'll tell you. It's a body of water that is completely surrounded by land. And when I say surrounded, I mean it doesn't connect to anything like an ocean. I mean, it's just land all around it, water in the middle. It's a lake.
I'm not a lake, you're a lake. Lake. Whatever, man. Just come swim with me.
Oh, I've heard of that before, too. You see, it's surrounded by land on both sides, but the difference between a river and a lake is that a river is very narrow, very skinny, and it usually leads to another body of water.
Well, you forgot to tell them that fresh water, man. Unlike an ocean is salt water, but us lakes and rivers. Most times, we are fresh water.
So that's the end of my lesson on landforms. Now remember, there are many other types of landforms out there, but these are just a few.
All
That
right.
I hope get stuck in your head.
What did you guys think about the video? Any comments?
I swam in a river before.
You swam in a river before?
They all
Have any
look
of you
sad.
guys seen any of the landforms that he talked about in the video?
Yes.
Raise your hand and tell me what landform you've seen before. Jocelyn.
A plateau. And when I went to Grand Canyon.
You went to the Grand Canyon? Oh, I've never been there before, but I heard it's really nice.
It's nice.
Huh?
And hot.
Uh-huh. Alright, so it looks like we've all seen a type of landform before. Awesome. Alright, so now that you guys watched the video, we're gonna go through this PowerPoint. I'm gonna ask you guys some questions, and I'm gonna want you guys to guess what that landform is, okay? So the first one is, what do we call a mountainous vent in the Earth's crust that can spew out lava? Yasin?
Volcano.
A volcano? Good job. A volcano is exactly what that landform is. All right, the next one. What do we call a very tall, raised area of Earth, sometimes with a spiky top? Melissa?
A mountain.
A mountain? Let's take a look. Good job, a mountain. All right. The next one is, what do you call one of the huge bodies of salt water that make up about 2/3 of the surface of the Earth? Jalissa.
An ocean.
Ocean? Let's see. An ocean, yes. You guys are paying attention, huh? Good job. All right, the next one. What do we call a body of water that flows downhill, usually emptying into a larger body of water? Katrina?
A river.
A river?
That's what I went to.
A river's correct. Good job. All right, this is too easy for you guys, huh? What do we call flowing water where a river falls off steeply? Yoslin?
A waterfall.
Let's see. A waterfall, yes.
You're so smart. I pay attention.
Good job. What do we call a piece of land surrounded by water on all sides? Jalissa.
An island.
Island? Let's see. Correct, an island. Good job. What do we call a large mound or raised area of Earth?
I got a
Melissa,
teacher.
do you know?
I got a teacher.
You want to take a guess?
I got a teacher.
Oh, I know it.
I got a teacher. I got this one now.
Jalissa.
Is it a hill?
No. Alright, so now that you guys watched the video about the different types of landforms and went through the PowerPoint, I have a little activity, okay? We're going to be playing bingo.
I
So, I'm assuming you guys have all played bingo before. Alright, so Melissa, can I have you take one and pass it down, please? Is there anybody who has not played bingo before?
I play loteria.
My family.
I have two. Bingo's a little bit different. So the way that bingo works is I'm going to be reading off a description of a type of landform, and if you guys know what that landform is, I want you guys to raise your hand and then wait till I call on you so you can tell me what that type of landform is. And if you see that you have it on your bingo card, I want you guys to write a big X, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
And the way to win bingo is you have to have, I believe you guys have 1, 2, 3, 5 in a row. So you have to have a row either going horizontally, which is from right to left, so a straight line like this, or vertically, so it's up and down, okay? You have
So
to
it's
have
just
the whole row.
horizontal and up and down.
Or you can also go across. And then
Like
as
an
you
X?
guys, yeah, kind of like an X. And as you guys can see on your bingo cards, you guys have a free space. So you're able to use that free space, okay? Let me see which one I'm going to read first. Remember to raise your hand and wait for me to call on you, okay? Don't shout it out. Okay, so the first one is, I am a low place between mountains. Who knows what this one is? Melissa?
I have that first.
A valley, yes. So if you see that you have valley on your card, go ahead and put an X over it. Okay? The next one is, all right. I am a very flat piece of land. Yoslin?
A plane.
A plane is correct. So if you have plane on your paper, go ahead and put an X over it. Next one is, I am a medium-sized body of water surrounded by land. What am I? Jalissa?
Is it an island?
Not an island. Katrina?
Lake.
It is a lake, yes.
I don't have it.
Nobody has a lake? Okay, the next one. I am a large mound or raised area of earth. Yoslin.
Mountain.
Not a mountain. A raised area of earth. Melissa.
A waterfall.
Not a waterfall. Katrina?
A hill.
A hill, yes.
Man.
I like this thing.
The next one is, I am one of the 7 land masses that the earth is divided into. What am I? Jalissa.
A continent.
Continent is correct.
Why do I keep doing that?
Because you're putting on the line.
I don't need to.
I am a piece of land surrounded by water on all sides. What am I? Yoslin?
Island.
Correct, an island. I am a flowing water where a river falls off steeply. What am I? Jalissa?
A waterfall.
A waterfall. Have any of you guys been to a waterfall?
Yeah.
Does anybody want to tell me what waterfall they've been to before? Jalissa?
There's one where I live in Fontana, and it's called Lido Creek. You go through the rocks. And
I've actually been to Lido Creek before, and I've seen the waterfall. It's very nice, but very cold. Yasin?
I've been to the waterfalls in Yosemite with my family.
Mm-hmm.
All the waterfalls. My favorite one's Bridalsville.
Wow. I've never been there before, but I heard it's really nice.
It's
I am a body of water that flows downhill and usually emptying into a larger body of water. What am I? Melissa?
is it a river?
It is a river, yes.
I have a question.
What is your question?
Have we said mountain yet? No, we
I
haven't.
have not said mountain yet, no. Is that the last one that you need?
Yes.
Okay, so I am a huge body of salt water that makes up about 2/3
Can we
of the
pass
surface. Melissa?
a pond?
Not a pond.
Teacher.
Katrina?
Ocean. Bingo.
Ocean. Bingo. We already got a winner.
Yay.
Okay, so if I could please have your papers. Make sure that your name is on it. And then, Katrina, I will go ahead and give you your prize since you won bingo at the end of class. Okay? Can somebody give me the definition of what a landform is? Yasin.
It's a piece of land. Different shapes and sizes. It forms on the Earth's surface.
Yes, good job. We'll go over it one more time. I want us all to read this together, okay? On the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3.
A landform is a feature on the Earth's surface. A feature is like a special design that makes a place unique or different from other places. Landforms come in many shapes and sizes.
Okay, good job. Can somebody tell me what they thought was the most interesting landform that they learned about today? And tell me why you thought it was the most interesting. What about you, Yaslin?
I thought it was interesting to know the different types of landform. I only thought it was just mountains.
Yeah, but there's more than
There's
just
more
mountains.
than
There
just
are
mountains.
many different types of landforms,
Yeah.
and they're all around us. Everywhere you go, there is. So it is getting close to recess time, so I'm gonna have to let you guys go right now. But I hope that you guys found this lesson on landforms interesting.
Yay.
You guys are dismissed to go to recess.